Hello, Tomlin from TomlinHarmonicaLessons.com, and today I am going to answer a question that I get asked all the time, which is, what harmonica should I get next? So this is specifically what harmonica you should get after your C harmonica. So I'm assuming that you've started with a C harmonica because this is directed at beginners and you want to know what harmonica to get next. But before I answer that question, if you want to support this channel, then please subscribe to it, hit that little bell icon next to the subscribe button so you get notified when I upload a new video every Wednesday. Okay, so what do you do after you have a C harmonica? So I'm assuming that you have started with a C harmonica, something like a Hohner Special 20, maybe a Lee Oscar, maybe a Suzuki Bluesmaster. It doesn't matter what you started with. Your next step, it should be an opportunity to get different keys, but it should also be an opportunity to try different brands of harmonica. So if you've watched this channel for a while, you'll know that I don't have any specific brand loyalty. I use Hohners, I use Suzukis, and I use Zeidels. I like them all. They all feel different. They all make me play a different way. But the crucial thing is that over the years, I've tried a bunch of different harmonicas. And I didn't rush out and buy a full set of one type of harmonica and then buy a whole set of another type of harmonica. Instead, every time I bought a new key, I bought a different type of harmonica. And that's how I discovered what I like and what I don't like. So, I have discovered, for example, that I'm not really a huge fan of harmonicas with plastic combs, which might come as some surprise because I always recommend the Hohner Special 20, which is a plastic combed harmonica, to beginners. But personally, I don't like how it feels in my mouth. But this is one of those very divisive issues between players. They tend to fall into two camps. There are people who like plastic combs, and specifically plastic combs with recessed reed plates, which feel a certain way in your mouth. And then there are people who like wooden combs or just specifically sandwich style harmonicas. So that's where the reed plate sits on top of the comb, and that's what you get with something like a Hohner Marine Band or a Suzuki Manji or a Zeidel 1847. What you'll find is you'll have very strong feelings one way or another, and this is how you can discover that. So when I first started, I started on a Lee Oscar harmonica, which I thought was amazing. And then I got a Marine Band and my mind was absolutely blown. It was the first wooden comb harmonica I'd ever played, and I thought it was the bee's knees. So this is what I invite you to do, is start trying some different brands. Ones that I particularly like, I like the Hohner Marine Band Deluxe and Crossover. I like the Zeidel 1847. I like the Suzuki Manji and the Suzuki Olive. I also have a sweet spot for a soft spot for the Hohner Golden Melody. I know a lot of people don't like the Hohner Golden Melodies. I really like them. They're fun to play. They feel good in your hands. So those are harmonicas that I like. This is not the law. This is just my opinion. But take advantage of the situation you're in, buying your second harmonica. Now, the question is, what key should you get? And really, it boils down to two choices in my mind. I think you should either get an A harmonica or a D harmonica. So, an A harmonica and a D harmonica. I'll show you how different these sound. So, the A harmonica is lower in tone than the C harmonica that you started with. So you'll hear that it's kind of warmer and richer sounding. Okay, let's compare that to the C harmonica. Okay, so there's a big difference. So from a tonal perspective, it's a lot lower. What you'll also find is that it responds a little bit slower. So the lower key harmonicas are a little bit harder to play fast phrases on because it takes a little bit more air to get going. It's not quite as responsive as a higher key harmonica. And that's not a bad thing, it's just different and it's interesting and it's good for you as a player to experience that. Another reason why the A harmonica is such a great place to go next is that if you're playing in second position, which we do a lot of the time when we're playing blues, especially in the early days, it means that you can play in the key of E. And E is a very popular key for guitarists to play. So if you want to jam with guitarists, then getting an A harmonica is a really, really solid place to go. The other option, if you don't fancy getting the A or you don't have the opportunity to get an A, get a D harmonica. So the D harmonica is a little bit higher than the C harmonica. So it sounds a little bit like this. Let's compare it back again with the C harmonica. Okay, so D is that little bit higher. And similarly to the A harmonica, it's going to feel different to the C harmonica, but the other way. So it's a higher key than the C. It's going to be quicker to respond. It's not going to need quite as much effort and air to get going. You'll need to play slightly lighter, but you'll also find it easier to play faster on a higher key harmonica. Okay, so that's kind of fun, and I'm not necessarily expecting you to do that straight away, but something to work up to, and it's interesting for you to learn the differences in how the keys feel. So D harmonica is great for that. Also, the D harmonica is a great harmonica if you want to jam with guitarists because it allows you to play in second position in the key of A, which is another guitarist favorite position. So whether you choose to get the A harmonica or the D harmonica next, that will enable you to jam with guitarists more easily, okay? So that's where I think you should go after you've got a C harmonica. There are places that you should go after that, and once again, this is just my opinion. It's not the rules. It's just what I've discovered to be the most practical route to go. And if you want to buy more harmonicas after that, then I suggest you check out my video about the only 6 harmonicas that you really need, which I'll link in the description below. There'll also be a little link popping up above my head that you can click on. And yeah, Finally, if you are very early in your harmonica journey and you're not sure where to get started, what to do, then I suggest you check out my free 4-week foundations course for blues harmonica players specifically. And that will tell you what kind of harmonica you need, how to breathe, how to play chords, single notes, simple blues, 12-bar blues, simple melodies. Basically, it's your first 4 weeks sorted. So if you want to check that out, it's completely free. Just click on the link in the description below or click the little link that pops up here. All right, thank you so much for watching. Please give me a thumbs up if you've enjoyed the video, and don't forget to subscribe because I put out a new video every Wednesday. All right, take it easy. Happy harping.